thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot, and I'm Diana. This reading is going to be for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere in your birth chart that Libra may appear. Then this reading is going to be for you. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click the bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, Patreon, PayPal, and some links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys would like. Okay, so this particular reading is going to be surrounding the full moon, Friday the 13th, and it's also the harvest moon, which is the last full moon that is happening before the autumnal equinox. It's also in the sign of Pisces, which is going to make us all feel just a little more emotional. Okay, so everybody needs to just remain calm and realize that a lot of these influences and moods we're having are directly influenced by the moon and the fact that it is in Pisces at the time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this reading. What are the love messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are the love messages for Libra for mid-month, September 2019, surrounding the full moon in Pisces? What are the love messages for Libra 2019, September 2019? What are the love messages for Libra for mid-month, September 2019? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide these up. Okay. Oops. All right. The card on the bottom of the deck is Libra. I mean, this card is Gemini, but this is the card that's going to be the overall influence for this particular reading, okay? And the Lovers is, you know, it's a major arcana card, so this can be like a really strong influence here going on, okay? Now let's see how these cards are affected by that, okay? Now the first column is going to be you, how you're feeling, recent events and things that are coming up. The second column is for your beloved, your intended, your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner, any of those things, that any of those type connections, then that's the person that this second column represents. And your third column, this is your obstacles that you are going to be facing, okay? And the fourth is your outcome. All right. So in the first column, we have the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, you know, Knight of Pentacles, that's very strong, you know, earth energy, particularly Taurian energy. And, you know, you may be still feeling a connection to an earth sign, particularly a Taurus. In the meantime, you know, you're out there, you're doing things, you are receiving a lot of offers and just really not feeling too many of them, but enjoying yourself nonetheless. Okay. Now your partner has decided that they have walked away. So they've got their little Eight of Cups here and they're walking away from this situation. And, you know, you have this Knight of Swords coming in, okay? Now, generally, you know, this would represent you, but this is in your partner's column, okay? So you may have reached out or tried to communicate with your partner on several occasions and stuff, but, you know, they're really kind of ignoring you. They've walked away. They're trying to do something else, thinking that, you know, this particular, Eight of Cups means that they're walking away, but they're looking for something better. Doesn't mean that it wasn't good. It means that something happened, and they feel maybe the connection isn't as strong as it used to be. Your obstacles are the Ace of Wands and the Five of Swords. So I see that, where there may have been a very strong sexual attraction at one time, that's no longer happening. I don't know if you two are just completely not in contact so that you're not sexually active with your partner. But when you do, there tends to be quite a bit of, miscommunication, verbal altercations, petty things that don't really have anything to do at all with the big picture. Okay, now your outcome is Death reversed and the Moon reversed. Okay, now whoa. So you've already gotten Lovers as a major arcana. You've got 3 major arcanas just in this first little row of cards we've dealt out so far. Now both of these in reverse, when it's in reverse, it's just like the end of a situation for the time being. It doesn't mean that it's permanent. And when you have the Moon reversed, there's still a few things that are hidden that you're not quite aware of that should be coming to the front pretty soon. Okay. All right, and we have the Devil and the Queen of Swords. So this Queen, which that's you, Libra, she's tied to this, or has been tied to this person that has this devil energy. It's very strong Capricorn influence or other earth signs. This is the symbol of toxic relationships and addictions, drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever. But it made you feel as if you were like seriously bound to this person, and you had finally gotten enough that you're like, that's the end of it, no more. And not only, this card was here, this may actually have been you that walked away from the relationship. This may have been you. In the twin flame relationship, there's always a runner and a chaser. And you may have been running, and for a while they may have felt that energy to chase. But yeah, codependent relationships, they're very, very difficult. And it's very typical of twin flame relationships, okay? Your partner is feeling the loss of the relationship, and they are using their temperance. They do still have love to give. They do still have this offer that they can give to someone else, that they can, not necessarily feel that loss of you so much, okay? They may be mourning over you, but still have moved on. I do see in your obstacles you have Hangman and Judgment. So now you have 5. Wow, these are like some very deep and big changes that are coming up. It's like everything that has changed. Nothing even resembles what was going on before. Your obstacles are that if you stay in the situation you're in, of course it's just going to remain the same. There's not going to be any changes. There could possibly be a resurrection of this relationship, but using this temperance that you had over here just a moment ago, yeah, there were 6 major arcanas. Yeah, so using this temperance, you may need to, really slow it down and use your judgment, because if it happens too soon, it serves nobody any good at all. All right, your outcome is the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so again, if there is a resurrection or reconciliation between the two of you at this time. And I don't know what's going on, because like the last few readings I've done have all been kind of like really depressing, kind of, But if you get back together with this person too soon, of course they're going to be a little sneaky, not entirely focused on you. They won't be making you feel like they're doing you a favor, throwing you out there some crumbs. You have to be sure that this person is actually ready and has made the changes that they need in order to become that King of Pentacles again, okay? So we have the Three of Pentacles and Sun, and this is in your column. So I see that as you work and you go on through, you're going to have a lot of success in your work area, a lot of recognition, brand new beginning, lots of great finances and opportunity coming in for you. Okay, so the partner has the World reversed and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so their world is going to change significantly coming up, pretty soon in this full moon season, from the full moon to somewhere amongst the new moon on the 28th. All right, and it's going to come in really fast. And like I said, it's going to change the world as your partner knows it forever, for good. All right. So your obstacles are the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, these don't really seem too much like obstacles here. Okay, I do see that there is an offer of love coming in while you are focused on your work and putting all that energy into your work and into yourself. Okay, your outcome is the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so your partner, and this was also in this final right here. This Queen of Pentacles was in reverse. Okay, I've turned her back around just so you can see the card better, but she was in reverse. Okay, so he may have moved on with this Queen of Cups. This is water sign. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. He may have moved on for now. He may have, needed to get through some lessons and whatever. This is possibly like, a soulmate type person. This is, I don't necessarily think it's like a mentor or somebody, but it's somebody that is easygoing, always trying to smooth things over, sentimental, emotional, maybe dotes on him a little bit, or her. There's no gender in the tarot. Nothing is gender specific here. But yeah, so for now, this is happening right here. And that moon card, you just eclipsed just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, focus is here for your partner at the moment. Okay, so I do see that in the end you will have quite a bit of victory coming towards you, and a lot of success while you are working on yourself and building your future. Yes, you're focused on love, and you okay, your partner. All right, you know how I feel about this person right here, and I told you, she just shows up all the time. It's just nuts. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, this is the fire sign troublemaker. It shows up all the time, but apparently it's not going to be your problem anymore. It's going to be this lady right here problem. Okay, because this is like most likely, like I said, it's a Leo, because Leos are generally the only ones that do this type thing out of the that seem to not care about boundaries so much. Being the lion or the lioness, they're more of a predator. Okay, they look at somebody who's weak. So if he's with this person but still carries you in your heart, and in their heart, the connection between this person and your counterpart may not be as strong. I mean, there might not be that much of a bond, and this person is going to see that weak spot and, you know, maybe try to interject themselves into it and cause a little bit of trouble between these two. All right, now I don't see that there is a reconciliation coming anytime soon. Okay, and your second card is the Nine of Cups. I do see that you have quite a bit of love to offer someone, and that you are putting that out there into the world. And of course, someone is going to take notice of that. This person whom you have been involved with, or felt as if you were involved, but they were really more self-involved with themselves and really kind of uncaring about your feelings and emotions. It could have actually been not been your twin flame after all. They could have been, I hate to use the word false twin flame, but sometimes they do. Maybe they actually belong with that predator if they go from person to person. And you know, we did have that sneaky Seven of Swords earlier. Yeah. So yeah, you're going to have this recognition, and we have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords in this particular column right here for your obstacles. All right, so you're going to kind of face this realization that this was not what you thought it was. And Harvest Moon, you know, just end it. You've got this Queen of Swords. You got this Queen of Swords here. And you realize that this wasn't, this relationship, it was just toxic. It doesn't even really feel like it was karmic. It doesn't feel like it was a twin flame relationship after all, or a soulmate. Okay. All right. So, you know, you did have the Sun just a few minutes ago. So you're very possibly having some new beginnings. I do see that you have some love offers coming in. You have this Hierophant. Okay. So yeah, you got a lot of thinking to do. You got a lot of decisions to make. You've got a lot of things that you need to consider. You know, plant those seeds, build your future. Stay away from the petty gossiping and arguing, of course. When your partner finds out that you have gone all Queen of Swords on it, that you've made this decision to cut this toxic relationship out of your life. Of course, they kind of get panicky, and you know, they don't want to seem like the bad guy, and they talk bad about you. It doesn't matter. Let them talk. It doesn't matter. It's not significant, or I should say it is insignificant, what other people say about you. Of course, now you recognize them as the Emperor reversed, and of course there'd be a little mourning and reflection, but you know, I think that with this particular full moon in Pisces is a good time for tears, to purge, to get rid of all that, and to look forward to the future, and let all these hurts just fall away. Just let them fall away. And we're going to end the reading here, because the Empress is a major arcana card, and Libra is the Empress, okay? And Lovers, okay? That's Gemini, okay? Maybe there's a new Gemini love coming into your life, because, you know, love conquers all. And when you may have spent weeks or months or years on this particular relationship that you've stuck with and been loyal to, because you felt this false sense of connection, or these bonds, or trauma bonds with this person, and now that you've come to the realization that they are not this new love is going to come into your life. And I think it's going to happen a lot sooner. I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than you think, okay? All right, Libra, so that is your reading for mid-month, September 2019, surrounding the full moon in Pisces. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I just want to take a second and thank everybody for all your support and all your kind words and comments, and for everyone that has written to me and emailed me. I really enjoy getting to know each and every one of you guys. And, you know, I also do personal readings, and this would be based on your particular situation, your question, the one that you are particularly asking. And these general readings, they're for somebody, but they're not for everybody, because, you know, you can be a particular sun sign, but everybody else has different planetary positions in their birth chart, so it would actually come out different kind of for each person. So, but these are general readings for the collective. So there may be some parts that resonate with you and some parts that do not. Just take what resonates and discard what does not. All right, and thank you guys for coming here and watching my channel and helping me to build this little community here on YouTube. All right, bye-bye.